All right. So I've I tried doing a stream yesterday, and for like the first time, and I only made it like 5, maybe 10 minutes into the stream before I realized I didn't have any of my settings right. Um, so, anyways, I fixed my settings. I got it all set the way I need it and want it. Um, and um, there, this will look much nicer. So I got it all set up the way I needed it. And then I didn't go ahead and launch the stream again because at that point, um, everyone else in my house kind of like they got up and they started doing their thing. And I I don't like recording things um or doing like streaming type stuff when other people can hear me. So I was kind of like I was waiting the whole day. I was like, gotta wait until they go to the grocery store or they go back to sleep or they go to visit a relative or something like. And then I went to sleep. Um, and so now I'm awake and everyone else is asleep and yeah. Anyways, so I I went ahead and I did a test stream to make sure I had it all good. Uh, and I think I got it good. Mm, no one checked in during the test stream, so I was just kind of talking to myself through it all. Um, and I was drawing some art for my Twitch channel and my YouTube. Uh, and I'm probably gonna have to I'm probably gonna have to turn on my computer later and see if I can transfer my Twitch streams uh, that are done. See if I can transfer them to my YouTube. See how easy that is. Um, but yeah, because I kind of just I want things to be nice. Um, but anyways, so now that I got all that channel art out of the way, and I'm pretty sure my stream's set up the way I needed and wanted, and you know, I'm gonna just draw my persona, you know, which technically I've been doing that for the past maybe 2 or 3 hours. Um, but let's not. Let's, well, there's there's a bit of a difference between drawing my persona and drawing my persona for channel art. Um, either way, So I think um I think there's a couple of fun ways I could draw my persona, and I haven't given my persona a name. All right, but so for now, my persona is just it's my persona. It doesn't have a name, but it's here. Um, hmm. Disregard how just messy this sketch is. I swear it'll get better. This will get nicer. It's just in that stage where it looks like super ugly. But all art has that stage. So I really like this stage where it just looks like absolute dog shit. 'Cause then once it looks nice, you're like, how the fuck? This is gonna hopefully turn out okay. This this looks like dog shit. Wait, what does a raccoon's feet even look like? Uh, hang on. What do your feet look like? Show me your toe beans. Okay. Okay. I think I have an idea. I mean, raccoons, they're just so cute. Right now, I regret the raccoon. Raccoon in sweatpants, in jeans. There we go. Problem solved. I will do legs next time. I'm just gonna erase this hand. I hate this hand so much. And then boop, and then boop, 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 boop. Okay, I just realized I haven't been talking. All right. Okay. So this one's more like that. Oop, 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 oop. Okay. All right. Hmm. Trust me. I will be going ahead and making this look much nicer once I'm done with like the sketch. Taking a sip of coffee, coffee ASMR, sipping sound ASMR. All right. Um. Hmm. right. There we go. Hmm. And of course, there's the question of what to do about the legs. And I have an idea. things considered, with a close-up of a foot, I am pretty sure if anyone with a foot fetish is scrolling through Twitch and they see this, they might click. Reality, though, we are here for the toe beans, not feet. That is the only reason I am including the foot, is because I want to put toe beans on the raccoon. Also, I am sorry I was silent. Just very focused on making it look okay. It doesn't look quite right. There we go. Close enough. There we go. erase that part. Mhm. And now there are toe beans. Oh, hi, Minnie. I just looked up at the chat. How are you doing tonight? I was super concentrated on my art and totally spaced. All right, now for the next layer. All right, I'll have to actually talk, I guess. Um, so yeah, uh, now I'm moving on to the bit where I actually start doing the detail work. So, yep. definitely would help if I made the habit of looking up at my screen every now and then. I think I noticed by the time I noticed Mini Falgri, I think that they had already left the stream. My goal: notice people sooner next time. I hope I said their name right. Yeah, but yeah, this art is turning out a lot better than I'd anticipated. I'm gonna add a little swoop. And I should probably add something right there. This should be pretty okay for the tail. Um, let's get rid of that. That. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. I just want the art to be, you know, as clean as can be. I want it to be nice before I start the there we go. That should be pretty good. I'm gonna merge this down and alpha lock it. Now it's all purple. Now something went weird. Not gonna alpha lock it. There we go. Would you look at that? Quite nearly done with the sketch. There we go. Quite nearly done with this sketch. And yeah, there we go. All right. Just checking something real fast. Alrighty, and I am back. Uh, all right. And we're gonna go in with inking now. Who's excited for inking? I know I am, because this is taking a lot longer than I thought. Hi. All right. Maybe that's too thick. I can always go ahead and go back over it later with something a bit better. So, hopefully y'all are doing okay right now. Um, I know I'm doing pretty decent. Doing art is just it's really peaceful for me, and it's really just it's a good zen activity for me. Helps center me. Good opportunity to be head empty, no thoughts. No thoughts, head empty. I was too head empty to say the quote right. um, there we go. Line art is probably my favorite part of doing art. Um, just because it's the moment where it's all coming together, you know? Like the piece is so close to being done that you really feel good about it. Like, uh, yeah, there we go. And just sew it. There we go. And now that's tapered. Now my line art has gone through a lot of different variations of, oh no. Um, a lot of different variations over the years. And yeah. So it's kind of funny. I've come back to where it started. It's just black line art. Art's just always been something I've enjoyed. And line art's always been something I've wanted to do right. Um, and I think recently I've just decided why not just let the line art be something that just I do it. It's like I'm actively having fun when I do it, kind of thing. So my line art has changed, but I think it's changed for the better over the years. Because if you're not enjoying doing the art, then there's no point. Literally no point if you're not having fun. Art is is about enjoying the process. And well, not always. I enjoy it when I don't enjoy the process to a certain extent. Um, and by that I just kind of mean, wow, I really did just get that ear in one go. Did did you see that? Just swoop. Wow, that ear was just far easier than I expected it would be. It's don't know what just happened there. This is actually going really good. I'm briefly gonna make a new layer. Go. Okay. is going far better than I anticipated. Also, I checked and it turned out I think that there were a couple people who popped in and I didn't notice them. I think either that or I'm not understanding the thingy. Wow, my descriptive skills so amazing. Yeah, I might not understand the thingy. I can program in Python, but I can't understand like what I'm looking at when I'm looking at like I should have realized I was a furry when I learned how to program, when I learned how to code. I should have realized back then. But it took me so much longer to realize it than that. And I mean, the really funny thing is, um, long before I realized I was a furry, I was definitely interacting with a lot of furries. And I'd even made a couple of personas back then. Um, and it was just, I don't know why I didn't realize back then I was a furry, but I eventually realized it. Um, um, well, this is the part where it's going to get a bit trickier in it. I just want a really thick border on this art. I don't totally know why. Oh, I should probably finish the face. And now for, yep. And because it's literally going to be just the same on the other side, I'm just going to do a copy and paste. Is it cheating? Yeah. Is it called using the tools at your disposal? Also, yeah. Ta-da! Eyes. And I'll do thick border on the tail in a bit. I just, There we go. I don't feel like drawing the other foot, so I'm not gonna. As for the background of this picture, not sure. I don't even know if I'm gonna do a background. Anyone joining the stream now is gonna totally miss the dog shit teddy bear like concept sketch I did for this. But I am quite nearly done with the tail. Oh, it says I have 2 viewers. I know I'm one of the viewers. But it also has like a lot more people listed in the viewers than just 2. Um, Hi to whoever just joined the stream. I'm drawing my fursona. It's a raccoon. Because I love trash. I love garbage. I like collecting garbage and turning it into cool stuff. Um, I once took a raincoat that got ripped and I turned it into a backpack cover. Because I was working outside a lot at that point in time, and so and it also was raining a lot, so I I wanted to keep the things in my backpack dry. Because I was storing things like my art supplies in there, and I didn't want my paper getting wet, and I also was storing like my writing supplies in there, and I didn't want that getting wet. And as for art, I do traditional art. I like to do watercolor, um, and I like to paint mountain landscapes with watercolor. Uh, and so, actually, I gave my grandparents some landscapes I did of some mountains, and they quite liked that. For Christmas, I gave that to them. Uh, I forgot to give it to them on Christmas, um, so I actually gave it to them like the other week, and I'm like, yeah, I forgot to give you your Christmas present. I made you a painting, one for each of you, and they quite liked it. But yeah, dumpster diving uh, is some. This is a related topic to my grandparents. Dumpster diving and my grandparents related topics. Wow. I can explain that one. Uh, Quite often when I go dumpster diving with my grandfather. Um, we both separately started dumpster diving, um, like independently of each other, and we didn't realize the other one also dumpster dove. Um, I'm pretty sure I started dumpster diving maybe a year before my grandfather did. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start a new layer. And then I'm gonna, whoop, there we go. Isn't that lovely? Um, and I found a bunch of really cool stuff while dumpster diving. Like I found, oh, I found a surprising amount of art supplies in the garbage. Um, the majority of my Copic markers, I found them in the garbage because there were some people just throwing them away. Like, and not because like they were like empty or something. Like, just most of them were brand new. I literally have no idea why that happened. Like, I'm like, okay, that's a bit weird, but these are mine now. And I still don't use the Copic markers very often because I, I mean, if you've ever seen the cost of a Copic marker, you totally understand. They are expensive, so even ones you find in dumpsters, you don't want to throw out. Just, just cause. So I mostly, when it comes to Copic markers, or alcohol markers, I mostly just use like really cheap ones I buy off the internet. But it's been a bit since I last used my markers. I've been doing like a lot of digital art recently. I say recently. I've been doing a lot of digital art the past few years. I think it's one of my favorite mediums just because, like, it's just, it's, it's easy. Well, not easy, you know, but it's easy in the sense that I don't have to carry around a lot. I don't have to constantly be buying new, you know, supplies to replace what I've used. It's once you've got the things you need for it, it's pretty cheap. Once again, once you've obtained your supplies. Before that, it's expensive. It is not cheap to get into, in my opinion. Well, you can go ahead. Well, okay. So to be honest, like if you find like an art tablet, my first art tablet I got, it was a knockoff Wacom. I think it was like a TrueCom, and I got it for $6.99 from a thrift store. Um, so I bought that, and I used that for a few years. So I was lucky that my first entry into it was so inexpensive. But since then, I've purchased you know, more expensive supplies for it. I mean, I'm literally using an iPad Pro and an Apple Pencil. Definitely more expensive. But buy used stuff and it's significantly less expensive. I don't know. It depends on like what you need, cause and what you have available to you. I'm not going to talk about the cost of getting into a hobby. Never mind, or art, because the more I think about it, the more I realize it kind of just depends thing. And yeah, it does kind of just depend. Sorry, I'm rambling again. I hope you don't mind rambling because this is mostly going to be rambling. Rambling. All right. I am nearly done with the line art. I just need to do this leg. Nope, didn't get it on the first try. There we go. That's good enough. Did I get it all? Wow. Line art's done. All right. This one is significantly more effort than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to draw my persona just sitting, and then it would take like maybe an hour at most. Clearly, I underestimated how long it would take. I have no idea how long I've been drawing it, though. And once I'm done coloring it in, I still have to go ahead and one moment, let me check something. Yeah, the tip is red. I still have to do shading after this. Maybe I won't do shading. I'll tell you what, though, I am having an absolute blast. The sketch took absolutely forever. And then the line art took a good long while too. Um, but now I'm on coloring, which won't take me very long. Boop. Oh. Um, I'm gonna do the hoodie now, just because I think I can get it knocked out pretty fast. Boom! And now the hoodie's done. Um, eh, eh, eh. Just gotta, eh. I think coloring is the part that's the most fun. Hi, Midnight Wolfie. How are you doing tonight? I'm all the way onto the coloring portion. You're just normal? Yeah, ain't we all? Doing anything fun besides watching the stream? Wait a second. Okay, for a moment I thought I colored the eye as well. I think there's probably maybe a 10 to 20-second delay between my stream and like what I'm doing and when it hits the stream. Yeah. Eventually I'll figure out how to fix that. I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out though. um I hope you don't mind rambling because I tend to ramble a lot. Uh there we go. Oh. Alrighty, and I'm probably gonna be taking a sip of my coffee in just a few moments once I get this portion of the tail colored in. Now, I've done a lot of art tonight. I did some channel art right before this. All right. Hope you don't mind the mouth sounds I make when I drink my coffee. Because I don't know if my earbuds are picking that up. Alrighty. And I am now out of coffee, so I will be right back. Maybe it wasn't the best timed coffee break, but good news is I still got my earbuds in. I just won't be able to see the chat or if my screen goes blank. I've noticed when my screen goes blank, my stream immediately goes down. Oh, almost overfilled my coffee. All right, and I am back from retrieving coffee. One moment. Where did the thingy thing go? Shit. There it is. uh, I feel like coloring takes so much less time than sketching and line art, and there's a random dot right here. Which layer is it on? There we go. And just now I realize I need to grab a color from here. Sorry about that. Alrighty. I probably drink more coffee than is strictly healthy. But don't most people who drink coffee drink more than is probably healthy? Now to color in the toe beans. Cool. I actually away do line art. I think you mistyped always. I actually never do sketch. Sketching is. I'll show you my sketch layer. Hang on, let me merge that down. Yeah, this was my sketch layer. I almost always do a sketch layer. Sometimes I don't, but usually I do. But I think it's mostly just what each person's art process is. Line art, sometimes you get good enough at sketching that you don't need, or sometimes you get good enough at sketching that your sketch layer is the line art. Once my coffee kicks in, I'll have better brain words. But I wish I could get good enough that I didn't need to do a sketch layer. Ah, try to pick the color dragger dropper thing. And this might look wonky right now, but once once I go ahead and do the shading, it'll look much better. There's something in me that I don't like to redraw stuff. I force myself to do it correct. I feel that. Yeah. It's that perfectionist in you, in it. I get that though. Wanting to do it right the first time. Uh, I just realized I've never drawn my fursona without pants before. So I've never actually thought about what the legs would look like. I might have to quickly look at reference photos of raccoons. Did I not grab any raccoon butts? Okay, so it's going to be the same color for the most part. Okay, same color for the most part. Wait, which okay. I just had to quickly check which layer I was on. I'm just gonna up that. I think with I think I'm a bit more of a perfectionist when it comes to writing than I am art. Um, so I know with my writing, I've definitely tried to be get good enough at it that I can say the right things in the first go through that it'll it'll be right later. Is NFT basically closed species but evolved? I've definitely seen that comparison made a few times. Um, I wasn't in the I hadn't yet joined the furry fandom uh when the closed species thing was a bigger deal. Um, and I think I'm grateful for that because drama is something I don't enjoy. I'm gonna be honest though, I definitely don't like NFTs um, or crypto, and I've learned far more about the blockchain than I ever wanted to know. But um, that's more because I learned more about it than I wanted to know because if I was gonna complain about blockchain and crypto, I wanted to be educated on it so I could know what exactly it was I didn't like. I've I've been a furry since 8. Now I'm 18. Uh, I wish I had joined the fandom a lot earlier, though. Uh, I've probably been a furry for a lot longer than I realized. Um, this is gonna need a bit of a. There we go. At first, I was a werewolf fan. I feel like the werewolf fan to furry uh train is definitely a thing. You start as a fan of werewolves, and next thing you know, you're a furry. Oh, oh, that's the foot. And actually, I think if they said they not a furry, then they not a furry. True. You're only a furry if you say you're a furry. Um, I think it's just like one of those things where it's like my brain will do better brain words when my coffee kicks in. But yeah, I think the legs might be done. Are the legs done? Cool. I think I got the legs done. You sure they're a delay because I don't see? Could be that the delay was just earlier and that it might have corrected itself. Um, Actually, let me test something. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a. I'm going to draw a circle off to the side, and then I'm going to count and see how long it takes it to show up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So there's a 17-second delay. I'm just really good at, I think, I'm quick at responding to messages I see. That might be, I'm quick at coming up with a response. I may have given the illusion that there was no delay. See. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, time for the claws on the foot. And I think I might be, oh, wait, 17-second is normal, but if it's 3 minutes, then something wrong happened. All right, yeah. So there's not really much of a delay then. Let's see. Oh, I remember I was about to do. I now am going to color in the parts of it that are white. There we go. I think now I'm at the part where I can do some shading if I need to. I'm wondering how much shading I should actually do. If you're watching their stream, try to reset the stream. All right. Yeah, I got it pulled up on my phone because I'm streaming my tablet. Um, how do I reset this? Alrighty. So, okay, I think that, yeah, that fixed it. What just happened? I don't want it. There we go. Me, I'm not sure if I'm going to do shading. Does shading anyways. I've been drawing 5 months. I know that there's a lot of people who've recently got into doing art. I've been doing digital art since I think about, um, I've been doing digital art, I think, since 2016. Um, but I've been doing a bunch of drawings since I was a kid. I think in the last 5 or so years, especially the last 2 or 3 years, I've improved a lot, and I'm improving. Yeah, you definitely. When you're actively attempting to improve at at art, I think you progress a lot faster. Um, Especially if you're a bit of a perfectionist, you tend to progress a lot faster just because you tend to practice a lot more and more often. Um, yeah, there's a bunch of different YouTube videos I watch. Drawing hand still a pain. Are you doing stretches before you sit down to do your art? Because if you do some stretches before you draw, you might notice less pain. That's something I only learned about a year ago. Um, and you also might want to be conscientious about how you're holding, you know, your pen or your pencil when you're doing art. Um, because you don't want to get an injury that might make it harder to do art down the road. But definitely the longer you're at it, I think the less it'll hurt as well. I just love learning hand and paw. Oh, drawing hands are a pain. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. Drawing hands are a pain. I've recently started learning how to draw paws. Um, so I would agree, paws are also a bit of a pain. I'm surprised with how the toe beans turned out. They turned out better than I thought because, yeah. But, practice makes perfect. Quality practice makes perfect. Um, I see. Here's the foot. Here's the toe beans. Um, I might try drawing some paws maybe a little bit later once I'm done with this piece. I can turn off the colors so you can get a better look at the actual toe beans themselves. Um, I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to draw after I'm done drawing this piece. My brain just short circuited for a moment. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. See. Okay. Um, my best advice is follow a bunch of art YouTube channels that for when it comes to learning, following a bunch of art YouTube channels and YouTube channels where they do a bunch of art. Uh, cause the more quality art you see done, the better you'll learn. Uh, but yeah, oh, I didn't need to color that part. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of quality art channels out there. My recommendation is furries. People who made drawing as a job always fall into depression. I saw so many people have depression. It's sad. For me, my art actually helps me cope with my depression. Um, but yeah, that's definitely a. I'd agree. There's a lot of artists who, and a lot of people who make it their job who do have a lot of depression. Um, I haven't really read any studies or looked at any statistics about it. Um, it could be one of those things that's a bit more of a correlation. Uh, like there just might be a lot of depressed people who make art rather than the art making them depressed. But yeah, I'd eventually like for my art to become like my job, either my writing or my art. Um, my earbud was trying to sneak its way out of my ear for a moment. But if you do digital art and your art program has something called a multiply layer, I think that that one's actually really good for shading. It's a trick I learned just yesterday. You take the multiply layer in a light blue color and just go at it. Good shading. Um, let's see. I'm gonna up the size of this. I also recommend having another way to get better at art is having lots of friends who do art as well. But you need to make sure that you don't compare yourself to other people. The more you compare your art to others, the worse you're gonna feel about it, and it's just you compare your art to your own art, you know, and you'll be a lot happier in the long run. Like especially if you're comparing it in the terms of getting better at it. And like you might also look at other people's art and see what it is you like about their art. Um, and try to figure out how to do that in your own. There we go. But yeah, I used to be really bad at art. Like, back in kindergarten, my teachers would take away my crayon because I was bad. Never compare, I get inspired. Good. It just finding your art style is hard. I agree with that 110%. I still don't think I found my art style, and I've been working on my art for probably almost 25 years at this point. Honestly, your art style journey, I don't think it ever ends, and there's a lot of videos out there about finding your art style. And I've never found a video talking about finding your right style that I would really agree with. I just think it's more or less finding what what is it that makes you happy in doing the art. Like for me, I really like my art style. I like using these flat colors. I don't like, mixing and doing like really challenging stuff when it comes to coloring. Art takes years. Yes, artist. It takes years, but it definitely improving is you keep improving. I mean, I know with my writing, I definitely agree with that. Because I've been studying writing and like how to write very well. I've been reading books about it, and I took all sorts of classes, and I still do so much studying on quality writing, and I've been studying that for, the past 20, 25 years, past quarter century, and I'm still working to improve my writing. Um, so yeah, and that's something like I enjoy doing because I know I'm never going to stop improving. And it's something I think is so much fun. Like it's really inspiring to realize you'll never stop improving, so you're always going to get better. I remember hearing in some sort of video or post, maybe I saw it on Tumblr. I don't remember exactly where I saw it, but it talked about um, how back in the day, when an artist would present their masterpiece, it wasn't the best work they were ever going to make in their life. It was just the first work after they had mastered it. People who think using reference is cheating is either stupid or mad lad. I think using reference photos is just like a basic skill. I remember, I I remember a few years back, maybe 5 years back, there was a lot of people going around saying using references was cheating and you should never use references. My opinion, use references. Use them to hell and back. The only thing with references is if you were tracing, it would be cheating. But tracing can kind of teach you line control if you're doing it right. Just there's a difference between ethical and unethical tracing. Ethical tracing is when you're doing it as practice, and unethical is when you trace it and then claim you drew it yourself. Drawing by memory is hard mode drawing. Yes, I agree. Drawing from your memories is pretty hard, but it's kind of relying on your internal catalog of reference material you've seen. Um, which is why the longer you're at it, the longer you've been drawing, the more reference material you'll just have in your head. So, yeah, I went off on a tangent there, but It was a fun tangent. It was a fun tangent. See, hi, Wild Hattie. When I draw, I scream and helps me think why I'm drawing in the first place. But looks good. Keep it up. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I definitely agree with the screaming thing. It's like you're screaming it all into the canvas. You know. Yeah. Ah, I think I need to change the thickness. There we go. And I'm going to take a quick sip of my coffee. I have no idea if my earbuds are picking up the sound of me drinking coffee. If not, that's great. If they are, enjoy the sound of coffee drinking. See, I think I'm getting. I just realized I'm probably not getting close to being done with shading this. I'm getting close to being done shading the foot. But progress is progress. Gulp. It's okay. Not like chugging it. All right, I'll make sure not to chug it. My way, I have a had an idea. I use the idea as a scrap, can be reused, or a line of how I should draw it. Like that makes sense. I definitely keep a lot of the stuff I draw, and sometimes I might not like how something looks, um, but I'll save it just as like inspiration for something later or down the road or something that I can incorporate into something else. Scraps are great to have. Yes, sketchbooks like for days of for doodle. Yeah. Ironically, my sketchbook is directly in front of me on the other side of the room, and um, it's almost filled cover to cover, and I have a backup sketchbook ready for when that happens. But I've been doing so much digital art that uh, I think I bought myself more time before that happens. There's just something about sketchbooks that are so much fun, though, especially if you're not showing other people the sketchbook, because then there's like none of the pressure to make anything that's in there look good. But then when something does look good, you like to show it. Like a notepad of drawing emojis is also great fun in practice. Yeah, drawing emojis, depending on which emojis it is, it could be really good practice for drawing different facial expressions. I've been thinking on and off about doing that myself. Just like practicing facial expressions by drawing the emojis. Um, oh, probably help if I do that. There we go. Have I finished the legs? I think I finished the legs finally. Woohoo! I'm gonna quickly finish up some stuff on the hoodie. Once the hoodie is done, I can cross something off my mental list. See, I think I'm gonna call the hoodie itself done. I still gotta shade the face and the tail, and I think once I do that, that'll be done. I'm wondering if I should do a background. What do you guys think? Background, yes or no? Something I probably need to. Is this? Infinite Painter. No, it's actually Procreate. It's an iPad app. Right. So many years ago, I was in college and I worked hours on this sketch for a book cover, and my lecturer flipped into my book was a cover for a zombie novel and picked this random zombie. It took me 5 seconds. Background, sure, why not? All right. I usually like give myself every excuse to avoid doing backgrounds, but I figured if I asked you guys and one of you said to do one, that could peer pressure me into actually doing one for once. Yeah. Backgrounds is definitely something I think I'm a bit weaker at, which is why it's something I should probably be practicing. Okay, get random word generator. Yeah. I think I might, let's see, this is a raccoon. It's red, might look like a red panda. It's a raccoon that's just red because my favorite colors are black and red. I might draw my fursona sitting on a garbage bin. That sounds like it could be fun. Ever been on this fursona does not exist. Random word to give you. I've never been on this fursona does not exist. Uh, First I'm hearing of this. Sounds like it could be fun. Definitely could give me ideas for things to draw in the future too. Imagine Dragon these. Yeah. Oh. See, I think. Yeah. I think shading on the tail is almost done. There we go. I think shading on the tail is done. What color you use for shading? I'm using the so I'm gonna go to a different. I'm using the same color as the hoodie. I'm just using a multiply layer. Um, because if I turn it to normal, you can really see. Yeah, I'm just using a light blue with the multiply layer. Let's see, art breeder. It's just for data art. It makes it sound. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check out this persona does not exist. I'll check that out. Yeah. Um. All right. I am officially shading the face. Yeah, using the multiply layer and a light shade of blue is a really good way to kind of like cheat the shadows. Most common color shade is purple. Ah, I might have to try purple one of these days then. Yeah, I learned about using the multiply layer to do shading just earlier today. I was watching, was it today or yet? Yesterday actually. I learned it yesterday. Um and that artist said they use light blue. But I will try this with purple next time. I'll see which I like better. Most artists I ask is purple. Yeah, I know I've seen a couple videos about shading, and a lot of people seem to say depending on the kind of light, like if it's warm light or cool light, like interior or exterior, you would either use red or blue. So it could be purple's just a good kind of medium point where you won't have to think about what kind of color you're shading with. Which now, yeah, I think I might want to use purple. That way I don't have to think about it. Of course, I haven't been thinking about it up to this point either. Of course, the real question is, would I notice the difference between shading with blue versus shading with purple? I'm actually blue purple colorblind. Let's see. Light blend or shadow blend? Not sure what light blend or shadow blend is referring to. Uh, I might have to look that up after stream. Um, just gonna do quick shading under the eye. Is that talking about the different kind of blending or light bounce? Oh, okay. So I think I understand now. I think it depends on the art piece itself, which I choose to do. Definitely, I'd put some light bounce if it was like a really, really bright, maybe outdoorsy picture. Um, but when it comes to blending, I tend to try to avoid blending as much as possible, just because I find blending to be frustrating in a way I don't enjoy. Um, like I've done it and I can do it fairly decently, but it's just not fun. Let's see, can I show you my art? I do have a Twitter and an Instagram, so if you wanted to, you could probably DM me your art and I could look at it. I started a Twitter for the sole purpose of the fact that I want to be able to interact with people. Uh, um, and then I'll check the Twitter in just a moment. Yeah, and on Twitter I'm Alan96G, so same username there. I try to keep my usernames consistent, mainly because I don't like to think up, usernames. Once I got a good one, I stick with it. And then I'm going to open up my Twitter in just a moment to look at it. I'm not logged into my Twitter on my tablet, so I'm going to have to I'm going to be looking away from the chat for a moment to do it because I'm looking at the chat on my cell phone. See. Yeah, if you wanted to, you could send me the line art in a Twitter DM. Uh, just let me know when you've sent it, because I'll have to tab out from the stream on my phone to look at it. There's probably a way more easy and convenient way to do the streaming, but let's see. Oh yeah, that bottom line there definitely makes typing look a bit better. And is it done? Almost. See, I think that's the shading done. Uh, yeah, I think I'm done with the shading. Um, Now I gotta draw the background. So much fun. But I'm gonna use the bathroom real fast before I draw the background. So I will be back soon. Alrighty, I'm back. So my Twitter not showing up? I'll have to figure that out later. Maybe next time. Alrighty. Now the hard part. Drawing a background. Send me the tags. It should just be my for Twitter should just be uh, Alan96G. I can type it into the chat real fast. Yeah. I know I was trying to look it up earlier and it wasn't showing up. A bunch of other people's Twitters were showing up. Um, hmm. I will have to try and figure that out a bit later. I tried and linked it to my oh, you found it? All right. Yeah, it should have the same icon as my Twitch. Alrighty. Let me know when you've sent it so I could check it out. I could probably airdrop it from my phone to my iPad if you're okay with me showing it on stream. Uh, for now, I'm gonna think about what to draw as the background. I think for the background, I'm just gonna go with like just a garbage dumpster that my persona is sitting on, and probably put like a brick wall or something behind it. Yeah, and I think that'll be what I do. Let's see. Oh, okay. Draw a window. A window. Okay, I could try and draw a window. Like one of those window bench seat thingamabobs with like the pillows and stuff. Yeah, that sounds pretty dope actually. And then whatever's on the other side of the window, I can just blur to hell and back. So I don't even have to care about like the detail work of that portion of it. All right. Um, I am going to sketch it on over my persona briefly, uh, just because I want to make sure everything looks right. I'm going to do a bench seat that was in a house I lived in for a few months, a few years back, like a bench window seat. So you need, yeah, add grass and add light. Yeah, I will make sure to do that. Uh, and then it's going to look a bit wonky for a moment. It was like this really cool, like, oh no. My phone has just, not my phone. So I draw with my iPad and an Apple Pencil, and my Apple Pencil battery just died. So I'm going to plug that in and I'm going to try and draw some of this with my finger. Um, and I don't understand Twitter very well, so I might have to try and figure out the Twitter momentarily as well. Uh, had like these bookshelf thingies. Wow, drawing with my finger is just not great. Light blend mean you mix the light and the fur. Oh, you're wanting me to blend the shading? I might have to go ahead and look up what the light blending is. Um, cause depending on what kind of blending. Yeah. All right. And I am going to see if I can fix the Twitter real fast. So I'm gonna tab off the chat and open up my Twitter. So I won't be able to hear, or I won't be able to see the chat for a moment. Let's see. See, I'm trying to figure out the Twitter thing. Okay. I will understand. I'm gonna see if it lets me send if it works if I see. Alrighty. Let me know once you've sent the line art. I'll figure out how to make it so other people can message me without me having to message them first. Let's see, shared a photo. Got it. It's nice line art. Are you okay with me showing it on stream? Because I I don't have Twitter logged into on my iPad. Um, because that line art is pretty good actually. All right, so you're okay with that. All right. Let me see. Where are my? I took a screenshot because you sent me two photos. So I'm going to airdrop that to my iPad. Let's see. And yeah, that line art is pretty good. I can see why you're able to get away with just doing the line art and not the sketch layer. How do I get back to my stream? There we go. But yeah, that's good line art. Let's see. I wonder if the Apple Pencil is charged enough. It's actually pretty clean too. Hopefully the pencil is charged enough that I can go ahead and keep drawing. Where'd the butt of the pencil go? Oh, it's right here. Alrighty. I draw on a phone using your. Wow, Wolfie, that is awesome. I could not do that with my fingers. I do have an app on my phone, but I did it with a. I used a stylus with the app on my phone. You saw me try and draw off my fingers. I. Yeah. Alrighty. I just realized something. I might be able to go ahead and use the select tool to kind of cheese this a bit. Yeah, I think I can cheese it with the select tool. No. Because I just realized I can use the fill function of the select tool to and then I'm gonna use gray to remind myself that I'm doing the outside. And then I'm just gonna, yeah. And then I'm gonna do that, bit of an off-white. Oh shit. Wrong layer. There we go. So it takes me a lot. That's why I keep myself doing it perfectly. If not, my finger gonna get tired, though it makes me a lot of redraw the line. I feel that. I can see that. Yeah. Let's see. There we go. This should be good. And then that. Oh, what did I just do? What am I doing? I will figure this out. No. There we go. I just realized if I do it all on one side, then I can just mirror it over to the other side. I think I'll do it that way. I am getting a bit cheaty with the way I'm doing the background, but I'm doing a background, so that's it's more than I usually do. And oh, I do this. I'm gonna, yeah, all right. Actually, that should be the color of the wall. Come on. Aha! Nope, don't know what I did. Ah! I'm just gonna put this over here. So I've never used Ibis Paint. Of course, it's also been a hot minute since I used my phone for art. Alrighty. Oh, okay. This under. Yes. Is it? I'm gonna, yes. And then, alrighty. Might look like a bit of a mess right now, but there we go. See one more art. What is this? The art. I'm trying to go ahead and so there was a window seat in a house that I briefly lived in a while back, and I'm attempting to draw that window seat. Um, but it's gonna be kind of messy looking at this point in the art. So kind of this is kind of the sketch layer is kind of what I'm attempting to do, but I'm trying to make it look a bit more clean. I sent you one more art. All right, I'll take a quick look at it. See, and then are you okay with me showing this one on stream as well? Because that looks dope as hell. You're okay? All right. I figure it's always better to ask just to be certain. But yes, that looks awesome. I especially like the coffee. Of course, it would be my favorite part. I like the blending you did. It was pretty cool looking. Ah, see, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna merge some of this stuff down. It must be one of the newer Pokemon. I haven't played any of the games since probably, I think Pearl was the last Pokemon game I played. But it does look pretty cool. Let's see. Something just happened. What did I do? Ah! Oh, I still had the fill tool selected. There we go. Ah, okay. No, I see. I see. I'm going to go ahead and take these parts away. Did you know the war? Are you talking about the war between Russia and Ukraine, or is this a reference to a different kind of war? Yes. Yeah, I know about that. Uh, my dad's currently he's over I'm an American, but my dad's overseas and he's over in Turkey currently. So I'm trying to think about that as little as possible just cuz thinking about it makes me worried about my dad. 'Cause Elon Musk is helping them. The Russians or the Ukrainians? Ukraine. Okay, good. Yeah, I know that there's he sent the SpaceX. I know that a lot of companies are supporting Ukraine and a lot of companies are pulling out of Russia. Personally, I think the companies are supporting Ukraine probably more as a PR thing, but it is good that Ukraine is getting a bunch of support right now. Um, Basically letting them have internet. Good. Yeah, Ukraine definitely needs the internet right now. Um, Back, sorry, was moving a shelf. Yeah, information. Yeah, information is definitely everything. And Wild, hopefully moving the shelf wasn't too hard, and hopefully you're doing good. Uh, the art has progressed a lot. Um, my brain just crashed. I'm gonna take another sip of coffee. Yeah, I'm currently drawing the background. There was a window seat in a house I used to live. Your art was awesome. Yeah, grand moving some random bits from places around the world needed more space. Yeah. See, now I'm at the part where I gotta draw in the bench. Oh, that's the part I don't like. Well, not that I don't like the bench. That's the part that's gonna be trickier. All right. Um, I'm gonna merge that down. I'm gonna do that. Do this. All right. Now for drawing. Now I gotta draw in the little cushion that would be sat on. Oh, I should also draw in the window. I'll draw in the window after. You should try drawing amphibia, though Fursona is cute. I have a I have a couple friends who draw a lot of amphibians. Um, I personally haven't drawn any amphibians, but I'll have to try them. Any opportunity to meme has always got to be taken. All right. Yeah, I've been mostly using the select tool to make the background. There's so many layers now, or at least for when I do art, comparatively. Oh, I could probably get away with merging. There we go. One less layer. Why do I have so many empty layers right there? All right. Yeah. Yeah, definitely the select tool works really good for making nice, clean, crisp lines. Um, Saves me the effort. See, and now I gotta do the bench seat. So I'm gonna make the bench seat. Uh, I don't know what color to make the bench seat. What do y'all think I should make the bench seat cushion? What color? Wood color? Well, it'd be made out of fabric. I do have some Scottish ancestors, so I could go with kind of the green. Getting purple? I can make it purple. All right. Should I make it purple from the gay pride flag or purple from the ace pride flag? Both. Good point. There is definitely going to be one portion, a part of it's going to be a lighter color than the other. So, y'all are my brain cells this evening. Evening. What time is it? I don't know if it's evening, afternoon, nighttime. It's the time. Wait, shit. Uh, I should probably. There we go. And then I will. Yeah, what was that? And then I can go back over it later and make it look a bit better. If you make an emoji for Twitch, has OTB that? I definitely have plans to make some Twitch emotes at some point in the future. Uh, and I'm definitely going to go back and kind of make the cushion look a bit more fluffy and rounded. Let's see. Yeah, there's definitely a few Twitch emotes that I definitely like to make. Let's see. Rectangle. Now for the easy one. The rectangle that just goes at the bottom of this. Nope, that's not the select tool. Man, I like the select tool. Makes square shapes easier. Fun fact, sailfin dragon is the closest dragon we have. I think there's a Twitch emote that's a raccoon. But yeah, I'll definitely I'll think up some Twitch emotes, designs for Twitch emotes, and I'll probably do a stream where I make those. Uh, that is dope. Um, my brain is buffering. Give me a moment. Alrighty. I was able to get rid of some layers. Yes. I can probably put the window in now, or at least kind of a space for it. Um, I am going to use the green as a temporary, just a way to mark in where the window will go. Yeah, so that's just going to mark where the window will eventually go. All right. Now to kind of fluff up the, okay, yeah, fluffing up the cushion time. Ah, there we go. Yeah, and I'll merge that down onto that. And then I am going to, actually, I have an idea. This part's going to look a bit messy for a moment, but just know I have a plan. There we go. And of course, none of those buttons I just put in. How you do material art. Are you talking about like traditional art, like pen and paper kind of art? Or like non digital art? Is that what you mean by material art? I just use different tools depending on like what medium I'm using. Like with the digital art, I use all the select tools just because it makes it a bit easier. If I wanted those same straight, crisp lines when working with with a non-digital art, I'd probably use a ruler, um, or put down some masking tape if it was like watercolor painting. Yeah, a watercolor painting. So it's just working with the medium that you've got at your disposal. Ah, would you live in a furry world or become a shapeshifter? I would love to be a shapeshifter. Uh, but living in a furry world could also be kind of interesting. I think I'd have to think on that one. But if I was a shapeshifter, free fursuit for any fursuit I wanted, and I could use shapeshifting for a lot of fun memes. I think I'd choose shapeshifting. So that is a fun question. There we go. Pillow, I guess. And then I can put a couple pillows off to the side. Yeah. Ah, my hand shook for a moment. What about you guys? Uh, oh yeah, I do know about Pokemon. I used to play it when I was a kid. Um, I played I played the original Sapphire. Um, and the last Pokemon game I ended up playing was Pearl. But I did play Fire Red. Wow, they're up to 9 gens. Whew, that that's a lot of Pokemon. Uh, yeah, I grew up in the 90s, so open world Pokemon game. I might have to get back into playing the Pokemon games. That sounds dope. I used to collect the cards as well. I do have some Pokemon trading card game downloaded to my iPad. Um, that lets me go ahead and do Pokemon card battles. Um, which is also kind of fun. Then I'm gonna make this a multiply layer. And then I might, should I blur the pillows? No, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna blur the background pillows a bit. Ah! Clicked the wrong thing for a moment and it startled me. Let's see, also diamond and pearl. Wow, they a lot going on with the world of Pokemon, it seems. My older sibling, they're way more into Pokemon than I am. Uh, so I can definitely ask them about that stuff. Um, what's y'all's favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon, probably Blaziken, just because it's a giant chicken that punches and it's a fire type Pokemon. What's y'all's favorite Pokemon? Pokemon Legend is a semi-open world revolves in the past. It's out. Is it for like which game system are those ones for? So I know my older sibling is lending me their spare DS, and I have a Nintendo Switch, turn-based. Switch. I might have to download it, and depending on how much it costs, but it sounds kind of neat. Also, you see the cat that is the new starter. I have not seen any of the new starters. Um, what is LGBTQIA? So that's an acronym for the queer community or the LGBTQ plus community. Uh, me, um, so like the pride flags that I have in my color selector um, is the gay pride flag, the trans pride flag, and the ace pride flag. Um, so, because You know, I'm a gay transgender man that just don't fuck. No, I'm gay. I'm gay. No, I don't mean lesbian. I'm a I'm a guy and I'm attracted to men. Lesbian would imply that I was a woman attracted to women. Yeah, I am amazing and so are you. Nah, my voice, I know my voice kind of, I have 3 tote boxes full of VHS tapes. I have a good number. Yeah, I definitely have a bit of a feminine voice. That's something I'm working on. Um, makes I definitely have a lot of unhappy feelings about the way my voice sounds, but it's something I'm gonna try to get taken care of. Mostly, I just ignore what my voice sounds like. I think I've made enough progress in the art that I am ready to make the my brain just died. Yeah. Puberty struck the wrong way when it came to me. See. Now I gotta draw the stuff that's gonna be in the background outside the window. I'm just gonna draw some stuff in the background. And I'm just gonna blur everything that's in the background too, so I'm not too worried about if any of this looks okay. See, I'm not gay, but support them. Good. Yeah, we're just people being people. It's good of you to support us. It's kind of ironic because I my dad, none of his kids, none of us are straight. None of us are straight. See, I'm more of a simp one. So I think I have a an organic. I think I have something that would look like leaves. Trying to decide which to use. I'll do this one. Oh, that is big. Nope, that's small. Then I'm gonna. And then down, merge down, merge down, alpha lock, blur. Just gonna spray paint, not spray paint. Your character and the voice made me think you. Yeah, I can see that. And my pen died. Alright, I gotta charge my pencil again, but I think I might be able to use my finger for this part. Nope. Thought that would look nice. Then I'm just gonna lighten this. Actually, that part, that doesn't look too bad. I think yep, might be done with this one. Though before I can sign it, I gotta see if my pen's charged just enough to sign it. Hopefully I can get the signature. That's too big. Actually, I probably could make those a bit bigger. There we go. And I think this one's done. Might not be a great background, but it's better than the no background I usually do. Yeah, right. And I think the other people in my house are probably going to be up and about sooner rather than later. and I don't like recording or streaming when other people can hear me. Only the people on the internet can hear me, not the people off the internet. Offline people don't get to see or hear me stream. So I'm probably going to be ending the stream, but I'll probably be back tomorrow. Um, I'll come up with some stuff for me to draw. Then I'll probably just draw my persona again. Um, but I'll see you guys next time, maybe. All right. See. Hopefully, y'all have a great rest of your day. Um, this was fun. I'll probably be live again tomorrow. Yeah, I know I had a lot of fun. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. So, and between my pen, my Apple Pen dying, and my iPad's actually at 13% battery, so probably should end now. All right, but I'll be back tomorrow. You guys were a lot of fun to stream for. So I'll see you next time if you manage to catch me. So peace. Y'all have a great rest of your day.